Hi guys, this is Ratchet's Raw and we are playing Criminal Case Elite Mode. We are in Pacific Bay and the case I wanted to do, well actually it was between case 17 and case 24, and then I was thinking like which one was most interesting, and then I come to the conclusion that they both were good and interesting, probably because they are both case finales. But then I decided, well, both of the cases were suggested by you guys. I'm going to do for these next 4 videos case 17, Under the Skin. Not looking at who's the killer, and I need to forget. Hey there, Katarina. I still can't believe what happened with Hannah. Her shooting Fredo and everything. Pretty crazy, huh? Oh, right. Hope the kid will be alright. She's a weird geek and all, but I still kinda like her. But anyway, no time to dwell on this. Andrea wants to see us in her office ASAP. Okay, let's go. Commissioner Katarina, as you well know, inner chaos has finally been stopped, and we can all breathe a little bit easier. Well, we stopped one of the tensions here. However, our job in inner city is not done yet. The tensions between the Chinese and Russian communities are as high as ever. Which is why I need you today. It's the Chinese festivals and celebrations, and I fear the Russians might attack the parade. You'll be assigned to the parade's security. Keep your eyes wide open. And Frank, you would better behave this time. I don't want a repeat of your antics during St. Patrick's Day. Don't drink, Frank. Well, I must admit, Katrina, the Chinese know how to party. All those lights, all those sounds. Well, they're Chinese after all. I know, we're here to work. Well, let's keep our eyes peeled then. First one who sees something suspicious tells the other. You got it, Frank. Nice. Let's go investigate. Well, looks like Chinese did something. Oh, this is pretty creepy. Half of his skin is missing. Oh, and yeah, this guy is the leader of the Russian community here. What was his name? Nikolai. Well, I guess you win, Katerina. A half-skinned corpse drunk to the first parade float is definitely what I'd call suspicious. Holy, you're right, Katerina. That ain't any old corpse. It's Nikolai Kabarov, the leader of the Russian community. To think Andrea was worried about the Russian attack. Looks like the Chinese took matters in their own hands. What better way to celebrate than parading your enemy's corpse, eh? You're right, we'd better go talk to Su Xiong. After all, she's the de facto leader of the Chinese side. And you want to have a look at those fireworks? Suit yourself, but you better make sure they don't explode in your face. Haha. I'll remove them carefully, Frank, thank you. What happened to Nikolai? I must say, I expect to get Kabarov on my table sooner or later, but I'm not in such a state. I always feel sorry for the guy, getting skinned alive. It must have been a long, painful death until the shock and the bloodlust finally killed him. But you know, whoever did this exercised the utmost care. The skin was first cut in the middle of his body and then carefully removed from the muscles. It's weird, but it's also need to kill why to keep the skin intact. I'd be interested to know what they intend to do with it. I hope it's not a bad suit. Just a thought of it. Cheer up, Frank. At least I got you some info. The cuts were so precise and the patterns so distinctive, it was easy to deduce the Curious' gestures. And from the angle in which they perforated the skin, Katerina, I can tell you Kamaros' killer is right-handed. Well, most of us are right-handed. Alright, let's look through the firework crate. Oh my god. What is a giant doing in the middle of fireworks? Let's see what it represents. Wait a minute, the man on that drawing is missing half of his skin, just like Kamarov. I agree, Katrina. This drawing must be forgotten by Kamaros' killer. We're in luck. Let's collect some of the powder that's all over it. Yeah. Alright, let's go to Sue. What do you have to say for this murder? Let's be clear, Commissioner Katrina. I had nothing to do with Nikolai's death. And we are just supposed to take your word for it? Commissioner Katrina knows better than that. What kind of fool do you take me for? I would have never killed Nikolai on Chinese territory, or tainted our festival with his body. Nikolai was becoming dangerous. I'm quite happy that he died in agony, but I had nothing to do with it. If I had, you wouldn't know about it. Let me show you my goodwill, Commissioner Katerina. Why don't you have a look around? I'm using this temple as my headquarters, and I have nothing to hide. Be sure that Commissioner Katerina is gonna take you up on that invitation, Sue. What do you think, Katerina? Wanna take a look at the Chinese temple? I will. Alright, let's now collect the powder from the drawing. Great job collecting that powder from the Curious' drawing, Katerina. Let's send it to Jan for analysis. Yes. Alright, 6 hours. Now let's investigate the temple. Notebook. Alright, did you find anything suspicious in the temple, Katerina? Proof that Sue's hiding stuff from us, maybe? Well, I don't know, but I did find some clues. Ah, you found a notebook. Perfect. What are those names about, though? You're right. It seems like something else was also written on this notebook. Think you can retrieve it? And I see you found yourself a puzzle to play with, Katerina. Nah, I'll let you take care of it. Would want to deprive you of your fun. Well, thanks, Frank. Alright, let's restore this broken slab. Chinese scum will have your hide. Whoa. Oh, so that puzzle of yours was actually a sculpture of a dragon. But someone wrote a message on it. The graffiti says, Chinese scum will have your hide. Ooh, I agree, Katrina. I don't like the sound of that either. Racial slurs against the Chinese and talk about having their hide right after Kamara was found skinned. You're thinking what I'm thinking, Katerina? Yep, I bet you anything it's an attack from the Russians. Well, Kamaro's dead, but you're right, they're still his second in command. You bet him already, haven't you? Let's go have a little chat with him. Yeah, another tough guy. Alright, now the notebook. Kamaros' list. Oh, list of names crossed out and some that aren't. So, what did you get from the notebook you found in the temple, Katrina? Did you figure out what those names are about? Kamaros' list? That's how the names are crossed out. What the hell did Kamaro do to these people? Gotcha. I'll get those names to Hannah so she can tell us more about this. Okay. "18 hours. Alright, let's go to Sergey now. I can't believe you're coming to interrogate me on this day, Commissioner Katrina. Kamaro's dead. You should be arresting Su Xiong right about now. You're not going to arrest anyone without solid evidence, Sergey. Now tell us about this graffiti Commissioner Katrina found in Sue's headquarters. What, that? That's just retaliation. Sue should be so grateful we didn't skin her like she skinned Nikolai. Yeah, except according to Commissioner Katrina, you weren't that enthusiastic about your boss's way of leading the community, Sergey. Thought he was weak. How convenient then that your boss should die during Chinese celebrations. Perfect opportunity to deflect the blame on your rivals, isn't it, Sergey? That's a nice story, Copper, but you got nothing to prove it. Am I glad Nikolai is dead? Sure, the community will be better off with me as leader, but I'm not the killer. We'll see about that. What's this powder from the... what it will say Vitruvius drawing that looks like Nikolai? It's too bad that the festival's parade was cut short. My kids were so happy to see it. I hope the festivities start again soon. Well, all you have to do is catch the killer. Be glad your kids didn't see Kamaro. That ain't a sight I'm getting out of my head anytime soon. Talking about that, I managed to identify the powder you collected from the killer's drawing. The powder is residue from medication designed to prevent transplant rejection. Oh. People who have gotten an organ transplant have to take this medication for the rest of their lives. Your killer has had a transplant. I don't know if I should feel sorry for that guy. Alright, now the list. What's it supposed to mean? Hey Katerina, before we get to business, I just wanted to thank you again for what you did for me and Heather. Pleasure's all mine. I'm still having a hard time coping with what happened. But that trip to the mountains you got for us really helped turn that page. Thanks again. But anyway, the notebook you find in the temple is a list of Chinese residents. The people whose names are crossed out were expelled last week. Oh. Expelled? But why would Kamara want to expel people? You'll have to ask that to the immigration officer in charge of those expulsions. The name will be familiar to you, Katrina. It's Aika Ben Malek. We didn't like her much. Is that the super angry immigration officer I heard about, Katerina? Then we're up for an animated chat with her. Let's go. Alright. You again, Commissioner Katrina? You do realize I'm trying to do my job here. I can't be interrupted every time someone dies. Even with the interruptions, you're getting quite a job done, Miss Ben Malek. We found the list Kamaro gave you. Care to explain? Nikolai Kawa was just helping me out, like any good concerned citizen. I wouldn't be able to do such a good job without people like him. Oh. So you allied yourself with a Russian gangster just so you could expel people out of inner city? You do realize he was just using you to thin out the Chinese crowd. All the people he tipped me about were illegal immigrants. I didn't expel anyone who had certified papers. You may think what you want about me, Commissioner Katrina, but I'm just upholding the law here. Same as you. My conscience is clean. Okay, we'll see. What a night, Katrina. I thought the noise of the fireworks would be the only thing giving me a headache, but I was greatly mistaken. Why do I always have to sneeze at the wrong time? So the Russian leader had half of his skin carved out and was displaying the one that floats in the Chinese festival. She was trying to convince us she's innocent by playing fair, and Sergei seemed that too happy to take over the Russian community in Nikolai's place. Yeah, you're right, Katrina. Let's not forget Aika, who made an alliance with Nikolai to expel the Chinese illegal immigrants. Whoa there! Ramirez! Commissioner Katrina, where are you? I can't see anything. Commissioner Katrina, there's something I got to show you. It's horrible. What the? Is that Ramirez guy again? What are you blabbering about? And what's with the costume? This is for an undercover mission. I was trying to infiltrate the parade, but I got lost in a back alley, and... Oh, Commissioner Katrina, I stumbled on that room. It's got an operation table, and it's filled with human organs. Wow! What? And if you don't know, throughout the inner city, we were investigating murders where some of the organs were missing from the bodies of the victims. And we couldn't find them, and now we are going to find them right here. The heart, the spine, lungs, and now the skin. I think I counted them all. Alright, we gotta stop here, we gotta continue playing in chapter 2. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like to this video, and I'll see you again. Goodbye!